It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
Yeah, I don't know if Ian's heard this, but at your college, you had a Family Guy room.
Yeah. So it was always playing what I think like TBS or whatever, and that meant it was always either playing Family Guy, American Dad, or Friends. And like pretty consistently, like every time I would go in there, it'd always be playing Family Guy or American Dad.
That sounds like
it was just this little room. It had like 4 chairs. It was right outside of the cafe, and I would just sit there and do my work. I didn't want to go into like the real library where like you had to like follow rules and stuff.
One of you goes to college. I think it's Joe, right?
We both do, but except okay. Sean is almost 20 years old.
I'll be 20 in December.
I'm like 45, so I'm what you would call a re-entry student.
Oh shit! No shit. There's a guy at my work who, he looks like he's 20 years old, but he's 45, and it freaks me out. And
that's me.
I'm 29, and he makes me look like fucking. He makes me look decrepit, and I'm just like, fuck you, dude. But so you're going to college. That's really cool, man. I kind of want to go back to college, but I just don't have the time. But
it is never too late. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I went through a little bit. The problem was as I went when I was single and right when I turned 21, and that was the problem. And I only made it through like a semester and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'll do it to you.
Yeah, I turned 20. The problem is my college was out in the middle of frickin' nowhere because I live in Oklahoma. And that's why we're the perfect 3 people for this, because I know Sean lives up in New England, right?
Yeah.
And Joe lives out in California, and I live smack dab in the middle of Oklahoma. So we are the perfect cross section for this.
Yeah, we are the representative of white dudes across America.
That's right.
That is right. We represent every single important voting group.
White dudes, and white dudes.
We just want white people everywhere to know that you are represented. You don't have to fear.
We got your back. You won't be replaced. No, we are the ones who need to be replaced.
Yeah. I just want to be clear. If this is your first episode tuning in, we are not a white supremacist group. This was just a joke because we're so white.
5 minutes into it, and I turned it into this. This is okay. Yeah, this is what I suspected was gonna
happen. That's actually kind of late by our standards.
It's not. We've done a couple things, but I don't think we've done anything white supremacist.
You are kind of trying to get James Woods on the podcast, so
well, yeah, but like that's an ironic thing. Like it's not like
okay.
I'm ironically white supremacist. It's okay.
I've got $150. We can do this thing. We can get him on the podcast.
Yes,
he's on Fiverr. I'm pretty sure.
Oh shit! I don't like. You know how some people have in their bio on Twitter, retweets are not endorsements. We're gonna have to start saying like guests are not endorsements. It's just for clout, everyone. Come on. You would do it too if you could.
I mean, who wouldn't have David Duke on their podcast giving
you? that might be someone I don't want to get, but I'm not going to speak for Sean here.
I think we'll pass on another guest here. But yeah, okay. Like James Woods, dude. The only thing I don't even know him from Family Guy. The only thing I know about him is my one teacher who still follows me on Twitter. And I get scared. She follows him.
Oh no!
Oh, that's terrible.
That's not good.
Yeah, I might need to block my teacher.
Well, it might be like like a Trump
Oh,
fan.
no, she has a private account. It's fine.
Okay. Are you sure it's fine?
God.
Let me check real quick.
See,
Does
I'm from Oklahoma and Louisiana. I don't have social media because I don't want to hate everyone that I know.
Okay, yeah, she has a private account. It's fine. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, even here, I'm at Los Angeles adjacent.
Right.
There are so many skinheads and shit over here. It's disgusting.
Terrible. Well, let's talk about their leader, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
It doesn't matter. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
We are doing a special episode of the Family Guy Funnycast, and also of the Freakin Sweet pot. Oh, you should go.
I'm sorry about that. The Freakin Sweet Family Guy podcast. Hey guys, this is the most exciting thing that my podcast has ever done.
Mm-hmm. And so we're doing a special in two ways, because one, it's a collaboration between our two podcasts, but we are also doing our little election special and skipping ahead to season 17, episode 11, Trump Guy. Now, normally I would be pretty against doing a big episode skip like this because I want to experience it in order, but we thought that one, it's election season, it's easy views. But also, two, it'll be interesting to see how we react to this episode now in 2020, right before the election, versus how we'll think about it in 4 or 5 years when we get to it legitimately again. And either we'll be in Trump's second and final term, or we'll be almost through or almost done with Biden's first term. So it'll be pretty interesting looking back to see what it's like.
Absolutely. Yeah. I admire your drive to start something from the beginning. I've been listening to a podcast that's like news-based since like recently I've been binging on it since like 2013. And I'm right up until this year, and so I've just been reminded of every terrible thing that's gone on for the last 4 years, and I'm a massive
damn
for some reason. And I guess I'm just making sure that I do the right thing. Not that I need any like push for it, but just to like really galvanize it. But yeah, no, I'm really excited about this. I knew like right when you guys sent me an email and you guys wanted to do something, I was like, this is the thing we have to do. This is the moment for it. There's no other time to do
it. Yeah. In, will it be 10 days? 9 days?
Let's see, today. I would say 8 days, because it's Sunday that we're recording this. So 2 days for Tuesday. Yeah, so about 8 days or 9 days. Yeah.
And, yeah, it's the third, right?
Yeah. It's it is the longest month that's ever gone by, I think.
Yeah, right before the election. And I don't know, I feel pretty conflicted about this election because I feel like on one hand, like it looks so good for Biden, like poll wise. But then the other hand, it's like, wow, that's what 2016 was like.
Dude, right up until the moment that she conceded, I was like, there's no way. There's just no way. There's no way we're this fucking stupid. And I was wrong, obviously. I waited in a line for 3.5 hours, and that really sucked.
Damn.
But I really think that the polls are gonna hold this year. I don't want to be like the one who jinxes it, but like I'm just trying to be as optimistic as possible, frankly.
Yeah, to me it seems like the polls are looking better. The youth turnout is looking better. So by most metrics, I would think Biden should win. But there's part of me that's just like, no, don't say that. You know what happened last time.
With everything that's been going on for like 10 years, it's hard not to just assume the rug is going to get pulled out from under you. So, but you just kind of try to be as positive as possible.
Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe we'll come back to this one and be like, oh, we we were so foolish to think it'd be like 2016. It was a blowout for Biden. Or maybe we'll come back and be like, oh, I guess we should have realized a bit more that maybe it wasn't so Biden favored as we thought. Yeah, I just think this episode will be really interesting. It's like a little time capsule for us through the lens of Family Guy.
And I think like 20 years down the line, like if people are looking back on this, I think it'll be, like you said, a time capsule, because like in 20 years, I would assume things are going to be radically different one way or another. And people are just going to look back at this and be like, God damn, they elected a fucking circus.
Yeah, 20 years, we might be dead. One way or the other.
They thought Donald Trump was bad.
Right, yeah. In 20 years, we're going to have like Kid Rock probably will probably run. He'll run against Eminem, and it'll end on 8 Mile, and it'll be the people who have the most guns.
Damn.
I think Eminem and Kid Rock should have a rap battle at 8 Mile, and so that election would be so stupid, where it would be a flat out tie, and instead of the Senate or whatever the fuck breaks the tie, I don't remember, and I don't really care. House of Reps. Oh, they get to do something. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of them breaking the tie, they decide, no, you two are going to go rap it out. And then, of course, Kid Rock's going to get obliterated there.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Eminem, and I know this is like way off topic, right off the election, but this is... Okay, so I was watching 8 Mile, the movie about Eminem, and do you know who the bad guy in that is? It's the Falcon from the Marvel movies with the metal wings. And so,
Anthony Mackie?
Yeah, he's the bad guy. He's the bad guy rapper in that movie.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, right?
Damn, he's older than I thought. Oh fuck, he's 42.
No fuck.
I was gonna say, it'd be like Eminem aged.
Yeah. Wow.
Dude, how
he looks
crazy.
like 30.
Yeah. he looks amazing, like, you know, for his age. That's another guy who can go fuck himself, like yourself, Joe.
For the record, I do want to state that I'm not 45. I'm actually just 39.
Yeah.
I mean, still.
Should we jump right into the episode, or?
I think we should. I think we should get right to the episode.
Yeah. It's
So I'm just thinking about you getting incriminated and things later, Joe.
No.
Don't worry about it.
Let's introduce it really quick.
Yeah.
It's season 17, episode 11. It is the 320th episode overall, which is we just went by the 350th, and it's Trump Guy.
Mm-hmm. So talking about the plot. Oh, do you want to continue?
No, I was gonna say this is your time to shine.
Oh, okay, yeah. So for the plot, it actually begins in episode 10. I very briefly watched it, just the last bit. Peter becomes a white-haired journalist, becomes popular in Quahog for his sensationalist, fear-mongering fake news. Lois convinces him to quit, and he gets an offer to be the press secretary for the Trump administration. So that happens in episode 10. And then moving into episode 11, whose plot summary I forgot to finish, so I'll be going off notes very soon.
Oh, buddy.
I set you up perfectly. But you know what? I believe in you. You know what? No. Like I said, optimistic. Yeah. You got this.
So Peter enjoys the life and gets to know Trump. At a fancy presidential dinner, Peter meets a Russian spy. Meg wants to go back to Quahog and tries to leave, but she instead runs into Melania Trump, who introduces her to President Donald Trump. Donald Trump later sexually assaults her, as he is quoted as grabbing her by the pussy. After the party, Meg tries to tell her family that Donald Trump molested her, and they're like, no, Meg, we don't believe you. Why would Donald Trump molest somebody? And this doesn't stop the Griffins from staying in D.C. and working with the Trump administration. Peter and Trump end up fighting and getting mad at each other, which is some minor conflict between them. But then Peter and Lois walk in to see Donald Trump molesting Meg again. And then Peter finally realizes he can't work for the Trump administration. And then they go outside and they end up having a big old brawl all through DC and the White House.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a pretty good chicken fight.
Yeah, and the iconic scene is Peter and Donald Trump have confronted each other outside, and then earlier in the episode, Trump had said, "If you can be mean, I can be mean." And then Peter goes, "No, you're the president. I'm just a cartoon." And the whole big point of it is, yeah, Family Guy has said some bad stuff, but they're a funny cartoon, and Donald Trump's the president. He should be held to a higher standard.
Okay, are we all sure that Trump isn't a cartoon now?
I mean, if you look at his dad, I think so.
Yeah.
His dad looks like the devil, and his middle name is Christ, okay? And his mother looks like a jackal, and her name is Annie, and that makes Donald Trump the Antichrist.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Dude, his grandmother's middle name is Christ, or is that just her other last name? Oh my god, it was Elizabeth Christ Trump, born Elizabeth Marie Christ.
So she took her last name as her new middle name.
Dude, what the? That's not something I've ever encountered.
I'm not one for conspiracies, but that is a freaky ass coincidence.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I was thinking, like, what if Donald Trump came out of the cartoon world, like the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh with Pegasus? He's always a Toon World and Donald Trump comes out.
Oh my god. If someone doesn't draw that, I will hate this world for life. That is the funniest thing in the whole wide world. Donald Trump coming out of a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Let me just write that down.
Go get him, Yu-Gi boy.
Yeah. Donald Trump's got some anime appearances under his belt now. He was in Inuyashiki.
Yeah.
And then he was in the Death Note manga, one shot.
Yeah, he's 2 for 2 so far.
Dude, have you seen the manga for the first series manga for Yu-Gi-Oh? It's like one of the bloodiest freaking manga series there is.
Yeah, that they published that in Shonen Jump.
Yeah,
and I would buy those. I would buy those fucking, what were they, monthly?
Yeah,
here.
And then I would read that, and I would read everything in it, and then I would do the little Go puzzle in it, and it was like the best part of the month.
I actually, in front of me somewhere, there was one issue where they gave away a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I don't remember where it is, but it was under one of my monitors forever. Actually, they did it multiple times. I think it's over here. No one can see what I'm talking about, though.
You're right.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is, boy.
Look at that.
Wow.
The Archfiend of Guilford.
Damn, dude, that's a pretty cool one. I don't even know that one.
It's terrible that I actually do know that one. Okay, does it have 1,800 attack points?
No.
I
mean, you're close.
1,900? Nah, fuck it. I don't
It's got 2,200 attack, 2,500 defense.
Damn, that's an Archfiend, all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
especially because that was like a classic card before. Dude, there's like so much new stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh! I do not understand.
Yeah, I don't. There's a lot going. I mean, I have like 2 decks because I'm a child and I was at Walmart and I was passing them and I was like, I'm gonna buy those. But I bought one. I bought the one that came with the Blue Ice White Dragon, and it makes me feel cool like Kaiba.
Oh yeah, that's the most iconic Yu-Gi-Oh card aside from Dark Magician.
Oh, absolutely. I like Red Ice Black Dragon too, but that's neither here nor there.
Me too. Yeah, you gotta mention Karibo too. But yeah, I know up to like the synchro summoning stuff and like the 5D stuff. But past that,
there's a really good podcast for Yu-Gi-Oh! They've been watching it. They're up to like the 3rd series, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. I mean,
me too.
It was pretty good.
I watched like all the cartoons. The one I didn't like get super into was Digimon.
I loved Digimon, but only the first 2 seasons because I was on that.
You look like Agumon.
Agumon. I did, and I still do. Okay, but I didn't like it after the second one because it was a whole new series, and I wasn't used to that in my card game, video game based animes.
You were flipping out,
and I still don't like it, man. I fucking love those tamers or whatever.
I remember
the Digidestined
game for the PlayStation called Digimon World. I think it was like 3, and that game was crazy fun. It was like really in depth, like a Pokemon game.
Yeah, I didn't play that one, but I played there for the DS. It was like Dusk and Sun, and they were like full like Pokemon style Digimon RPGs.
Yeah,
that were really good.
I played those on an emulator.
Yeah, and I bought Cyber Sleuth recently, but I haven't really been able to get into it because Cyber Sleuth is also kind of broken. Where if you put your Switch into rest mode, it keeps going, like it keeps the internal clock going, which maxes out all your Digimon's levels.
And they haven't fixed that yet?
No. I mean, maybe they want it, but like it doesn't work right because like literally, I'll come back. All my Digimon's levels will be maxed out. I'll Digivolve them to the next thing. Like, I'm on like 4 Digi-evolutions and I haven't done anything else in the story yet.
I don't like Digimon. Also, in addition to the series not really connecting, because it's just so fucking weird. Like, I didn't even like the original series when Patamon would evolve to Angemon. Like, what the fuck is that? And then they overdo it with all these like. There are so many things that just evolve into anime girls, and I don't fucking get it.
You gotta have the anime girls to sell to the horny.
They're digital monsters, not digital horny. Fucking. Well, I hate this shit.
Listen, exactly why sex turns many men into monsters.
It does, as we have seen in this episode of Family.
Yeah.
If they're all
as we're on
r/goon
caves,
they're connected to the internet. There's of course going to be sexy girls. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's necessary for every like Metal Greymon. There's got to be like 3 horny women Digimon.
Like,
3 big
75% of the internet is porn, anyways. It's going to seep into the digital monster eventually.
I think that's kind of a low estimate, if you ask me.
That's fair. Have you ever been onto the Wikipedia page for the Pornhub statistics for each year?
No.
Oh, they're fantastic reads. You should get into that.
I do see the infographs that come out like every year that people freak out about, like most searched term by country or state.
And it's always incest.
It's always incest, no matter where you are. And they even nail it down to like your address, so you can see what you're searching the most. And the weird thing is, it's still always incest.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
To bring it full circle, I think it's funny that during Trump's presidency, the stepsister and stepbrother porn really took hold.
Yeah, I've had this whole big theory about this. Actually, this is something I've wanted to talk about in depth, but I haven't like got prepared yet. But I think incest porn became like the new big thing, specifically because of Game of Thrones. And then I think cuckold porn is on track to replace incest porn as like the taboo porn. And the incidents that led rise to it is online trolls calling people cucks.
That is the most brilliant theory I've ever heard, sir. God damn. That is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
think about it.
People called me gay all the time, and then I just started looking at gay porn. And here we are. So
I mean, think about it. How much cuckold porn do you see now compared to like 3 years ago?
Like in general or on a daily basis? Because I can get you two answers.
Yeah, there's
just
several.
Generally,
you got to filter.
Your question. A significant amount.
I mean, like seriously, if you were to just look at like the trending page on any popular porn site, you'll see cuckold stuff now relatively frequently when that just like wasn't really a feature.
Yeah,
even only a couple years ago. Yeah,
I'm gonna go to X videos.
Yeah. Okay. When I used Pornhub, I counted it. There's about 15 incest videos on the front page.
Well, first of all, this is mostly incest. So
yeah. Well, incest is still number one. That's part of my theory. I'm saying cuckold is on the come up. So.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with what I'm seeing. But also the first video on here is caught COVID-19. My ex didn't care. She came to take care of me anyway.
That is the up and coming porn.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm just gonna do a quick little search for COVID on here.
Oh, I'm sure
COVID and then quarantine.
Yeah. Also, there's a good one if you search Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Oh my god. My neighbor said she would do anything for a toilet paper. And it's a white girl with a big mask, and she's wearing yellow rubber cleaning gloves, and she's groping herself. This one's kind of racist.
Nice.
Asian massage happy ending handjob in quarantine COVID-19 coronavirus.
I don't see how that's racist.
Probably not, but I bet if I clicked on it, there would be some shit, because the Asian massage videos all tend to have some. Okay, so we're back, and we'll have some stuff to salvage. So,
yeah.
Anyway,
let's just get into the episode. I think we've been off topic long enough.
What did we manage to lose?
I don't think we lost too much.
Yeah, I don't think we lost anything at all, really. But yeah, let's get into the episode.
Yeah.
All right. We started actually on the last episode, on episode 10, and when Peter gets the call that he's gonna go work for the Trump administration, Lois rips his fucking head off, which is exactly what everyone should do when their spouse says that.
Yeah. Lois just murders Peter. Thank God he's fine. Praise the Lord, he was safe. He did lose his white hair. I specifically wrote down in my notes he was a white-haired reporter because I thought that would come up in this episode, and I was just wrong.
Oh, Sean, I do have to ask you something, Sean.
Yeah?
So you know how whenever there's a fight or anything in the episodes we're on now, how I constantly bring up how bloody this would be in a current episode.
Mm-hmm.
So when Lois ripped off Peter's head, did that strike you as do you see what I'm saying now?
That was like ultra violent.
Yeah.
Like it was like she tears off his head, blood splatters everywhere. You see the bloody stump of his body and his head with the like torn neck skin and blood leaking out on the table.
And that was actually kind of tame for
I mean,
Modern Family Guy.
With the Trump fight that we get at the end of the actual episode, it's pretty tame.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just that like they've kind of gotten to the point where they need to add more violence. But come on, you gotta keep watching Family Guy, like because you can get low tier comedy animated violence anywhere now, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was watching a video, and one of the guy's points was part of the reason anime got popular in the West is because it offered to be like a more mature alternative to what you would see on TV while still being animated. So maybe Family Guy's trying to get out like that. It's like, this is where you go for the hardcore violence now.
Yeah, this isn't He-Man anymore. This is some bullshit.
Yeah. Also, this is not specific to this episode, but this is my first time seeing the HD intro, and I really don't like it.
I just wonder how they get Joe up there. It must take hours.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But,
it just seems so uncanny in the first part, when they're still in the house before they start like the whole dance routine, and I just didn't like it. I think it loses a lot of its charm.
yeah, I think you're probably right. Making sure. But yeah, no, I agree with you. It loses its charm. It loses its. I like the hand drawn look of it with the earlier seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, we still have a couple more seasons of that. Like, they definitely switched to digital. I think season 4, but season 4 still has kind of a hand-drawn look to it.
Well, they don't go to widescreen until the episode, and then they're fewer, and that's like season or volume 12 or something like that.
I think it's season 9. I don't think it's double digits quite yet, but yeah, I actually remember watching that episode because I was like, no, I have to watch this. They're finally moving to HD.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, what is this? Or did you like it at the time?
I mean,
that episode's actually that I really like. That's like my favorite episode.
Yeah, they still had some good episodes here and there when they were doing that, and that's
but like
around the time I stopped watching anyway.
To like widescreen HD, were you like, wow, this looks so good, or were you like, oh, I liked it before?
No, I was kind of like, for me, I was like,
yeah,
no, they're finally in the modern era because they took a while to get to widescreen. Like Simpsons already was, and I think fucking even American Dad was.
So what you're saying is you now realize the error of your ways and your folly.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, all right.
We'll fall that way. But Meg actually meets her real life counterpart in Tiffany Trump, and that just makes me feel good that there's someone there. There's a Trump who's actually taking punches.
Yeah, the Trump that would really understand what it's like to be Meg. And I was saying this, speaking about Meg too, I think they really missed out on a huge opportunity to have Meg be wearing a pussy hat from the Women's March in this episode.
Oh my god, that would be so
funny. I just think it would be so simple, so natural. No one would go, oh, really? They put Meg in a pussy hat? Like, it would work with the character and fit with the themes of the episode. But no, they didn't do it.
I guess Meg would be a liberal. She would be out there with them.
Of course she would. And she always wears a hat.
Actually, I think both kids have joined the Young Republicans. Actually, Meg joined the Young Lesbian Alliance, and Chris joined the Young Republicans at one point.
So yeah.
You're right. At least I kind of remember that. At least.
Yeah, I don't remember if Meg joined any something like that, but I know Chris because it was during the episode where they were doing the gay marriage thing or whatever.
It's been a while. I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's in the episode where Brian's cousin Jasper, who was just in a couple of episodes back, he comes and gets married in the backyard, and Lois is like against it. Yeah.
Coming back to me.
I like the sound of this. Once again, using dogs as the stand-in for an oppressed group. Time-honored classic. They've been black people and Jewish already, and we're not that far in.
Oh man! Well, we've already met Jasper, and he was already a stereotypical West Coast gay. Can I say that? I don't think I could say that. That sounds weird. But yeah.
I mean, you are from the West Coast.
Yeah, and
that's what I was about
they
to
do
say.
be like that.
It's fine. Yeah, it's
it's fine.
It's your word. It's fine.
Yeah, Patrick would let me say that, I think. So we're
But
good.
he's not from the West Coast.
No, but he is.
Well,
and if he's from the West Coast and he knows somebody's, that's dead on right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One other thing though is kind of weird. Well, still while we're talking about Meg, it's kind of weird that she has her school scoliosis doctor saved in her phone. Like, I've been looking into that. She said it's the only time of the year she gets touched.
Yeah. Hey, man. Welcome to modern Meg.
Well, and he seems really like he really wants to give her a scoliosis test. So he seems just as willing.
But he only does it once a year, so like maybe he's just really passionate about stopping kids from getting scoliosis.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, if he was like a real deal pedophile, it wouldn't be a once a year thing, right? Right?
Yeah,
right.
No, he would.
Also, Meg is 18 at this point.
Okay, well, yeah, but she's also still in high school.
True. My wife. Okay, Borat 2's out. I said my wife.
But
we can move past it now.
No Borat.
Sorry, Sean hasn't seen it, and he really doesn't want spoilers. So,
dude, I blocked the words "my wife" on Twitter. I don't care about your wife. I'm sorry. It'll wait. So if anyone wants,
my wife's cooking is fantastic.
Yeah, no, I couldn't see it. Yeah, so if anyone needs to like tweet at me about their wife, please do not use the phrase "my wife," because I will not see it.
My spouse.
Yeah, you can say my spouse, my significant other, my beautiful babe, anything like that. That'll be fine.
My beautiful goddess.
Yeah, just say stuff like that, and then I'll be able to see it. I won't tell you any more words because I don't want people trying to circumvent the filter.
Don't
my betrothed.
Don't tweet at Sean about cum or anything. That's not okay.
Yeah, cum is blocked
at least.
Oh, cum is blocked, huh?
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, like what are we even doing here then if I can't tweet cum at you?
I mean, listen, man, you gotta do what you gotta do to protect.
Wait, will you still get the notification if I do that?
I don't know. Wait, I don't actually know if cum is blocked. Let me make sure.
I'm gonna
just tweet at Borat at me.
Can you get in trouble for tweet coming on somebody?
Yeah, probably.
I haven't yet, so. Okay, so I did message you, Borat. Okay.
You messaged it to me, or you
Sorry, no, I tweeted.
Nothing, dude. Nothing.
Okay, well, how about
the entire fuck, what is the word I'm trying to go for?
Eastern Seaboard.
I wish. No, but I messaged the entire plot of the movie to you. But how have you been able to not get any spoilers if it's been on the news? Have you just been avoiding the news about it too?
I mean, I did hear about the Rudy Giuliani story, which is what made me so strict on my no spoilers policy. That was like, okay, you can take this away from me, but you're not taking anything else.
Did you get my other tweet?
I did. So I cum is not blocked, everybody.
Oh my god, you can tweet cum sometimes. So terrible. We just started a terrible fad.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm gonna look for some blue check marks and just tweet comment them.
We're gonna be on the news. They're gonna be like, why would you think it's okay to tweet cum on somebody? And I'm like, it's my right.
It is actually my American right to tweet comment whoever the fuck I want.
You can't stop me. You can't stop.
Can't stop.
I know you guys were talking about that map with all the different waters, and that's absolutely awesome because I saw that like the same time you guys were talking about it. Do you guys have Shasta wherever you guys are? It's
No.
like a soda brand. It's like an off-brand soda brand. Fantastic.
Yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah, no, okay. I've never seen this before.
Really? Dr. Shasta. They have a Dr. Pepper knockoff called Dr. Shasta, and you know the blue Tootsie Roll or the blue Tootsie Pops? They taste exactly like liquid that.
I'm in.
That's a deep soda cut for those big soda junkies out there.
Yeah, no, I don't know what this is.
You don't know what Shasta is? Terrible.
Shasta, it's like a budget soda, or not budget, but
I may have seen this once in something, but I don't think I've seen it in the store. I've definitely never had it.
I had a chance to move to New Jersey to work for a guy I used to work for, and I've thought about it for like 10 minutes, looked up apartments, and I was like, oh fuck that. No.
Jersey seems pretty cool. I've never been more north than of Florida, but I always want to check out Jersey. Just, I used to be a big Kevin Smith fan, so Clerks 2, actually, he makes Jersey look really nice.
That's true.
Anyway,
that's probably the best. Yeah. Yeah. But I was into it for like 10 minutes. I was like way gonna do it, and then I looked up the reviews and I was like, man, I'm not paying for air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna live where it's hot, super hot in the summer and super cold in the winter. Thank you.
It's actually pretty moderate where I live, but there's so many fucking new constructions where I live, and they all have air conditioning units. And for the most part, places here don't, because there's been no need until fucking climate change. And even before then, it would be like hot 2 weeks out of the year where you didn't need it.
Well, come on, the science hasn't come in yet.
Yeah, the science just isn't there yet. But all these new buildings have ACs, and fuck, dude, I want it so bad.
You should go get a window unit. They're like $200, and I know it doesn't seem like it works.
Actually, my dad lives up in NorCal, and he had a window unit in every room of his house until he just sucked it up and bought central air. But we can't have window units here. We're at my apartment complex. The windows are different. They're vertical sliding windows, and also
that's so fucked up. They did that so you couldn't have a window unit.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what they did. And I'm actually, if anyone's interested in joining a class action lawsuit, I'm going to file. Tweet at the Funnycast account. We are actually going after basically every apartment complex in the greater Los Angeles metropolitan area.
Yeah.
So tweet at the Funnycast account.
Landlords haven't been gone after this hard since China.
Not since the fires in London a couple of years ago.
Oh.
I know, right? Coming in hot.
Just like the fires.
See, there's just a bunch of little drive-by jokes in this episode that are really funny. Like the Mitch McConnell turtle joke is good.
Oh yeah, about that. That's the Senate, but for some reason Paul Ryan is there.
Well, he had to be there because it was between 2 and 4, and that's when Mitch McConnell holds his leash and calls him bitch. At least back in the day before he got voted out or retired or whatever the fuck he did.
Okay. Yeah, he only retired in 2019.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they were super late on this episode, even when they were making it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't really have a sense of like when this episode came out, and
I fucking watched that show.
Hello, everybody. This is the Family Guy Funnycast editor, Nikki. I just want to make a note here that I had to cut a section of the show for reasons that will go unnamed. However, just want to add that part where Joe said he fucking watched that show, because the show he is referring to is Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And as someone who is a bit of a historian, I just really needed it in the public record that Joe from the Family Guy Funnycast did indeed watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Anyways, that's the fun Joe fact of the day. Let's get back to the episode.
Do you think we could hit him up?
Wait, I actually have a funny story about Liberty University.
Okay, let's hear it.
Do.
So, I had some good friends who were exchange students from China, and one of them reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I don't really know anything about Jesus." And bear in mind, I went to a Christian school, but they just, still didn't care. I don't really know anything about Jesus. Can you write my essay for me for Liberty University? I'll pay you. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Who's it gonna hurt, you know? And I'm just like, what to do? What would Liberty University want? And I just write this paper that it just really played against tropes against China, where it's I never knew what Jesus was until I came to America. Stuff like that. I showed up and I was like, "Hey, are you okay with this? Is this cool?" And yeah, sure, it's fine. And then she shows it to one of my teachers, and my teacher was I had a pretty good relationship with my teacher, but she was like, "Hey, about your friend's essay," and I think she knows it was me. She's like, I didn't know she believed in God like that. I didn't know her faith was that strong. And yeah, she got into Liberty. She didn't go, but she got accepted.
Thank God she didn't go.
God.
Yeah, if she went, I wouldn't tell the story, but she didn't go. It's fine.
God. Oh God. Okay, good. You've told a lot of stories. I've noticed on the Funnycast about the exchange students from Asia.
It's just interesting because it's we are both high schoolers, but we just have two different experiences. And with my age, I have a shorter pool of stories to draw upon. Yeah, I don't know. It was just something unique about my school upbringing with such a relatively heavy international student population. I remember I was in Montreal, and when I was in a museum and I heard people speaking Chinese, it was comforting to me overhearing people speak French. I still didn't know what anyone was saying, but it was oh yeah, that's Chinese. That's Mandarin. I know what's up.
Believe me, I went to a Catholic school down in New Orleans for from 1st to 10th grade. And first off, I completely understand. If you like your religious school, that's cool. I did not.
I liked it as a school, but the religious stuff was okay.
Yeah, it was whatever.
Yeah.
Was it a Catholic school?
No, it was just Christian. Just non-denominational.
Catholics suck, dude. But they really do. They just take the fucking wind out of everything. But I took French actually for 10 years, and I'm gonna tell you something. I don't speak a lick of fucking French.
Yeah, go on.
No, that was it. But there was actually a large it was because it was private schools, because the way that schools work down there's a lot of private schools,
right,
because there's a lot of Christian schools, and there's actually a large international population. We had a lot of exchange students as well, but we had a lot from Europe and Germany specifically. which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we had like one, but I don't get it because like you wouldn't think Chinese people would be like sending like a lot of their kids specifically to Christian schools, but it turns out like they just didn't really care. Like if you were willing to take their kids, like they were willing to send their kids there. They just wanted their kids to get a Western education, like that. They didn't really care about the religion of the school. I mean, I'm sure there are some more like richer, more elite families who did, but not at my school.
The school that I went to was like a college prep school, but I'm jealous because you guys are like in college or whatever, but I like I said, I went to college for like a semester and a half, but I always wanted to finish. But I can always go back if I want to, I suppose. Like Joe over there, who's 60 years old and going back, which is really impressive when you think about it.
Yeah. You know, you're never too old to go back, even though, you know, you might feel like you're being judged, like, oh, I'm the old man in the class. I'm going to make friends with the professor and nobody else. and no one's going to like me, but that's okay. You know, if you go in with that mindset, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
you'll make your professor friends.
I've never disliked the old people in my class. Like, out of the two I can remember, one was just like this sweet, older Hispanic lady, who seems like probably in like her 50s, but she was going back to school.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other guy, he was like, was late 30s, but he was cool with the professor, but he just was like a cool guy. So like, yeah, I don't know. I've never had like those goddamn old people get out of my class.
I hate old people. I really do.
I do. They're so old and decrepit and falling apart at the seams.
Yeah, I don't know. So
no, it's not that. It's just mainly the stuff on the sides of their mouths. But
that is so specific.
Well, you know, I'm a deep cut artist. That's what I do.
I just don't get that old people hate.
No, I don't. There's a couple of other like drive-bys. Like we get like Pence when Meg is being sexually harassed by the president the second time, and he's being the Jabba the Hutt. And, Pence is being the little freaky little Muppet thing next to him. That's pretty funny. And it's pretty dead on.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny too.
Specifically from the debate with Harris when he just looked like he was gonna fall over dead at any
moment. With his weird eyes.
Oh my god, and that fly fell on him.
Got stuck in the hair.
If there's ever been a more telling moment for a fucking campaign, it's fantastic.
Yeah, and then in the Senate scene, once again, there's just like a who's who of the famous senators. There's a very clear Warren, Bernie nearby. I stopped caring after that. I didn't really want to look at the senators. I think one of them might have been Kamala. I'm not sure.
I think it was, yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, hey,
choice for PP.
That was like half the people running for president.
Yeah,
I guess Family Guy got something there.
Yeah, they were ahead of the game.
Who could have predicted it? Mayor Pete or what's it, Beto O'Rourke? Like you could have seen those guys coming.
Didn't Seth become a big Mayor Pete guy?
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane. Yeah, he was at a Mayor Pete rally.
I can't respect someone named Pete. I have a brother named Pete, but he goes by Peter because he's a goddamn gentleman.
Peter Buttigieg.
I thought you were gonna go the other way. Like, yeah, I have a brother named Pete, and that's fucking why.
No, I can't. No, I can't respect someone who just goes by Pete. Hey guys, I'm President Pete. No, that's not how it's not gonna fly.
Mr. Pete.
One thing that they did a lot of times in this episode is it was like, oh hey, it's like
so
it's really bad dude here's a list of things that you've done that are wrong. Roger Stone.
Oh my god, yeah, he's like, they offer him a bunch of drinks and he takes the fifth. of Jack. It's
It's a little early to do the favorite joke. However, I'm going to say it because it comes up. My favorite joke of the episode was the little cutaway to Brian, and he's like, "Yeah, they let me write some of the liberal jokes in this episode. Hope you like them." I just thought it was really funny.
Yeah, it's pretty
good. Oh
good.
my god, that is funny.
So, I'm gonna say I actually don't think it's too early at all for that. We're an hour in.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
We're actually kind of overdue.
Yeah, this is a special episode.
That's true. Yeah,
we might have to ask Nikki to trim it a little bit. We'll see.
Maybe
the election.
Speaking about Roger Stone, yeah, exactly. The thing about Roger Stone is what freaks me out is his full back tattoo of Richard Nixon. That is easily the freakiest thing in the entire world.
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why.
And if he doesn't get a full front tattoo on his belly of Trump, I'll be disappointed, frankly.
Like, it's just so weird because, like, first of all, imagine having that tattoo for anyone, but especially Nixon. And you're never like, maybe I should get this removed.
Well, I've got a full color tattoo of Bam Margera on my back, so.
Well, Bam's not going to let you down like Nixon did.
He might.
I don't think he's getting removed from office anytime soon. I also don't think he'll be continuing the Vietnam War at any point.
Bam said he was going to pull the troops out, but he never did. That son of a bitch. But while that isn't true, I will tell you this: the last episode that I just put out. Actually, it's funny. We're recording this, and I put out an episode today, the one for Death Lives, where Death comes back and shows Peter his past. Mm-hmm. You guys ended up liking that episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. In it, I actually say that I actually have a tattoo. I got really drunk on my 21st birthday when I was in college. And in an episode of Viva La Bam, Brian Dunn gets a tattoo in a scavenger hunt, and I have that exact tattoo on my ankle.
Damn.
And,
oh, no way.
Yeah, it's a 4 + 5 = 9. So that's the level of genius that you're working with here tonight.
Hell yes.
Just in case you ever forget.
Yeah. As long as it's accurate, that's fine. So if someone's like, why'd you get that tattoo? You can be like, well, 4 + 5 is 9, so.
I mean,
don't you ever fucking forget it.
And then on the other ankle, on my other side, I have the Japanese kanji for dragon.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because, I don't have any gun and I was 21.
Oh, that's what happens when you're 21. Not me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a tattoo gun, but if I did, I probably would have done something similar. And Sean is yet to be 21, so.
I mean, I can get a tattoo still if I wanted. It's 18, not 21.
Yeah, but no. But you need the tattoo gun. So if you're in possession of one, watch out for your 21st birthday.
Watch out for my safety.
Yeah.
You want to hear something crazy? Is here in Oklahoma, we didn't make it legal. We didn't make tattoo parlors legal until 2005.
Well, so how would you get a tattoo before then? Were you supposed to cross state borders?
We had to go out of state, or we had to do it with just a guy who was a tattoo artist and had a tattoo gun and did it in your garage.
Damn! So you had to go to the tattoo black market.
Yeah, exactly. People were getting sick from the needles, so then it became a health issue, and then we got it passed. When we have a really when we pass laws like that here in Oklahoma, we have some people here who write all these laws that we managed to get passed really well. We have the nation's best and most robust medical marijuana.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Oklahoma has some of the I don't want to say loosest, but some of the least stringent medical marijuana laws in the country.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you need a reason to go to Oklahoma,
there it is. Sorry, Chucky.
Yeah, right. Please, we need more liberal people. We've got like one town here. We need more people. It's not that bad. It's cheap. We have good property tax.
When I get my career established, we'll see. We'll see what my options are.
Yeah, it'll be when Joe Rogan moved to Texas. We're gonna move up to Oklahoma,
and then we'll be even closer to Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
get after Tulsa.
One step closer to replacing him on our podcast.
I can't stand Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I'm not a big Joe Rogan fan, but he released that one today, and I that. So that's gonna be my first time actually watching the Joe Rogan podcast.
I listened to his one with Bernie from like a year ago. That was pretty okay. I can't do 4 hours of.
Yeah, dude, they're so long. I think our podcasts are too long.
No, for real. I like your guy. I actually like your guys' podcast length. I like a good hour and 20 minutes. I feel like that's pretty solid.
Thank you. But for me personally, I prefer more like an hour.
Well, my job is I work outside. I'm like a lawn guy, and I just put my headphones in, and I'm out there for like 10 hours. So I just listen to podcasts for like 10 hours straight.
Oh yeah. It seems like we got a review today saying that they just listen to the background constantly. So I guess there's a demographic for what we do.
Yeah, that's actually the best review we've gotten so far. I'm actually gonna pull that up real quick. I want to read it to you. So I woke up this morning, or was it yesterday? Either way, I woke up and I saw this on my phone. I was like, "Fuck yes," because he also liked some tweets from my personal account.
Oh, nice. He follows me, but
he follows me too.
Nice.
But here, his review is: Family Guy Funnycast is my recent addiction. Solid 4 out of 10. Good background audio to occasionally laugh at.
And yeah, I really don't mind that review. I like it. Like, if you like us enough that this is your addiction and we're solid background, that's more than enough for me.
Yeah, I am way into that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I enjoy making it. You enjoy watching it. Everyone's happy.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best compliment you can get as a podcast is like, this is like bingeable. Like, I could just throw this on and listen to it. Like hardcore history, or like we were talking about Joe Rogan. Those are just so hard to just like get into.
Yeah, I just don't like Joe Rogan.
That's true. I've never liked him since I didn't like him on Fear Factor. He just, if you're the guy making him eat dicks, you're the asshole.
Yeah, I didn't really get into Fear Factor. I kind of did, but my mom wouldn't let me watch it. Thank God.
I was one of the. I was like, my mom worked literally all the time and didn't get home until like 7:30, and then by that point she was tired and just wanted to like chill and go to bed. And I had cable in my room, so I was pretty much alone.
Nice.
I tricked my grandma into getting me South Park on VHS from Blockbuster when I was like 8. So I've been watching all this stuff since I was like really freaking little. My mom is so crazy that she would get it. She got Heavy Metal, that old weird ass cartoon, and because it was a cartoon, she thought it was fine, and she just threw that on when I was like 2 or 3.
Wow. Yeah, Heavy Metal is. I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen a good chunk of it. That is some fucking wild shit. And if I saw that when I was 2 or 3, I would be an insanely different person.
Yeah.
I was watching Blue's Clues and shit.
Well, I would watch Heavy Metal, and then I would watch like the Secret of Nim, and then I'd watch like South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, and then I'd watch Blue's Clues. Or, Ninja Turtles, whatevs.
Nice.
Man.
So yeah, I mean, we kind of got into it a little bit ago, but what was everyone else's favorite jokes of the episode?
Oh my God, yeah, right. My favorite joke, and it has to be the Sarah Huckabee Sanders joke. Because SHS is my all-star hero. She's the queen of bullshit, and she's fantastic. When when they're doing their fight, they go through the press briefing room, and Sarah Huckabee Sanders like, I cannot confirm whether or not the president is fighting Peter Griffin at the moment, as they're fighting behind her. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. I don't know if I have one. The liberal Brian one was pretty funny.
Yeah, I really liked
it. I'll throw out another one. My second favorite joke is the Justin Trudeau ending, coming in and saving everyone, just out of Canadian kindness.
Yeah,
which I think. Go ahead.
No, you go. You finish your.
I was gonna say, which I think might be how this whole thing ends. I think Canada's gonna have to come down and sit us down for a talking to.
You know, I would support a Canadian occupation of the United States.
A little
while. Give us a taste of our own medicine.
Yeah,
I agree.
How dare you guys do this to other people?
No. Don't you force your health care on me, you Canadian scum.
Dude, America's kind of failing in doing coups. I mean,
yeah.
They couldn't do it in Venezuela. They couldn't do it in Bolivia. Things are looking good for the boys in blue.
We couldn't kill... Okay, here's how stupid the CIA is. We were trying to kill Fidel Castro with a fucking exploding seashell, because we knew he liked to go diving, and we knew where he liked to go diving. And so we were going to put an exploding seashell right there. That is a true fucking story.
Unkillable. Divine protection on Fidel Castro.
I didn't know that. That's fucking hilarious.
There is a story about
that's not divine protection. That's pure insanity. Just shoot the motherfucker.
At one point, they sent like a spy, like a female spy, to like seduce him and kill him. But Fidel Castro just seduced her instead, and she didn't do it. Like that's literally some straight up James Bond shit,
dude.
That is some machismo.
Absolute fucking Chad.
Yeah, dude. It was wacky back in the day. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that was not wacky, that was just awful and horrific from the time. But sometimes the CIA was really wacky.
Was doing it. Fucking George Bush Sr. was running the CIA, and shit was real back then.
I forgot he did that.
Yeah, he's probably the one who killed Kennedy, frankly.
You know what? I believe that.
Right.
George H.W. Bush. What I like most about the Bushes is that they're not even from Texas.
Yeah, no, dude, they're from the home state of myself and Seth MacFarlane, Connecticut.
Fantastic.
Well, H.W. was born in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. Well, then W was born in Connecticut.
Yeah, what matters is W,
and also Massachusetts. Like, I mean, yes, it is a different state, but
it's like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, where it's like the same. It's literally. I was going to a community college summer. If I missed my exit, I'd be in Massachusetts, which I did multiple times.
All I know about the Northeast is all I know is about it from Law and Order and Stephen King novels.
The Northeast is kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Right? It's like the old part of America. I assume that's where all the ghosts are.
You know what? Hey, to the Bush's credit, the only thing I will give them is that Jeb was born in Midland, Texas.
Jeb's really with the shit. That's why he's the best one.
That's right. Jeb's a real one. He grew up in Houston, dude.
Yeah, see, Jeb, real Texan, unlike the rest of them.
Bam. That's why he couldn't be president.
He's too real. He's too good for it.
He would have flipped.
Do they ever do anything this bad to Bush or Obama, or is this the worst treatment a president's gotten?
I feel like it was pretty bad for Bush, but like the second one. But yeah. I feel like Trump deserves it though more than anybody.
Trump definitely is pretty easy to make fun of. Although I gotta say, I didn't think the Trump voice in the episode was anything to really write home about. The best impressions. It's hard. I think honestly, people try too much on like
to nail down.
Yeah, people try too hard on like one aspect of it, but you got to get everything for the good Trump impersonation. It's tough because he's like so popular. You got to make sure get the voice. You got to get like the weird way he talks.
Yeah, you got to get him breathing through his teeth too.
You got to do the rally cadence where he's like, Donald Trump is the least racist person you've ever met.
Yeah, and then you gotta also include just like the random bullshit he'll say in between his points, like
Sean?
Yeah?
I feel like
I thought you were like gonna do an impression that I was just waiting. There's like dead silence. I was like, oh my god, he's gone.
No, I was
just like, wait, is that my line?
I was just done what I was saying.
The only good fucking Trump impression is Psychic Pebbles. He does the only good one I've ever heard. He nails it.
I've also seen another one. It was some guy talking about Weird Al Donald Trump that was really good.
There's a show they do in the UK on the BBC that's like called The President Show, and it's about Donald Trump, and the guy looks and sounds just like him.
Oh, I actually saw one today on what's it called? Office Hours by Tim Heidecker.
Oh, okay.
His podcast he does with people I forget. They did a segment today or yesterday with the Trump caller who was kind of pretty okay. It's all right. Made me laugh.
So, have you guys seen the president's wife's tits?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, I have.
Fantastic. Good job, boys.
Yeah, no, Melania is my wife.
My.
The part where she's blowing bubbles for Eric is pretty funny.
Yeah. Dude, I just want to say, if Melania offered me sex if I murdered the president in front of her, boy oh boy, would I do a lot of things for pussy. But I would not do that. I would never harm our president. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
I would never knowingly say on a podcast that I would do that. Wink. Also, I would never encourage anyone to do that.
Dude, if Melania showed up to my house and said, she knocked on my door and she said, hey, is Joe from Funnycast here? And then I would walk up to the door and say, yeah, I'm Joe from Funnycast. And she said, if you killed my husband, I will sex you on front lawn. I would say, okay. But I would not actually do it because that's a federal crime, and I would go to, like Guantanamo or something, or one of the other 5 million black sites we have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it, but I would definitely like go back in my room and like fantasize about it for a while.
And I mean, it'd be pretty hard to do it. It's a big ask. Like, it's not like something where you can just do it if you're willing to take the risk. Like, you gotta really work for it. And that's just too hard.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I've never even been to DC, dude. Like, I don't even know the vantage points.
It's probably not fine now, but it's really hot in DC too. So if she asked you to do this in the summer, like, you'd probably just be sweating too much.
Yeah, I'm a hairy guy.
Dude, me too.
I'm fucking fat, so I can't go over there. I'm wearing like 50 wool coats as it is.
DC's really hot. I don't like the heat personally. I like it where I am. And yeah, I couldn't kill someone in that weather.
I couldn't kill someone in any weather. Wink.
Wink, wink.
Other wink.
Yeah, there's always easier pussy to get.
The weather would have to be somewhere in the perfect range of like 33 to about 95 win somewhere between 0 and 50. If we're in that range, I might be able to do it. I'll just say that.
Yeah, me too. Also note that this segment is parody. It is non-actionable. You cannot sue us or arrest us for this. This is First Amendment.
Take legal advice. Don't take legal advice from a podcast.
Yeah,
that's right. Unless we're telling you that this is parody and you can't sue us, in which case you can take this legal advice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should we get into the references now?
No, because I didn't actually do my favorite joke.
Oh, right.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I took like 4 and then I just skipped right over you.
No, it's okay. This is kind of a glowing review for the episode, but I guess my favorite joke was the Bob's Burgers jabs.
Oh my god.
Like when Chris notices it's on the TV as Meg is being molested by our Lord and Savior Donald Trump. Peter just starts going in on it, and he says that Bob's Burgers looks like it was animated in a moving car. And then they continue to rag on it. Pretty funny.
How do you guys feel about Bob's Burgers?
I like it. I haven't watched it.
I really have no opinion on it.
I haven't watched it in like fucking 6 years, but
it's all right. My wife likes it. It's like my wife's favorite cartoon, but it's okay.
I'm sure it's still good. Like I don't watch Fox anymore.
How do you guys feel about Rick and Morty?
I haven't seen any of the new stuff.
Yeah, I think
season 2 ended.
I think my perception of Rick and Morty is too heavily biased by its fan base for me to give like a fair review of it at this point.
I can't stand the sound of it. I can't stand the constant burping.
They tone that down a lot as the first season goes on. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I can probably get into it, maybe, but I don't know. You're right. The whole depiction of it, or the depiction of the fan base, makes me leery of it. But I don't know. I might give it a shot.
Those first 2 seasons are really good. Like I like them a lot, but there's a long wait for the 3rd season, and then during that wait, I just stopped caring.
It almost reminds me of like a tame like Super Jail, which
I can see that. Yeah.
I like Super Jail. I had the first season of that on DVD for a while, and it was super gory, but it was kind of fun.
Pretty funny. I watched a few episodes of it, and then I lost track of it. But yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah. I haven't had cable in forever. I have no idea what Adult Swim is. I don't even know if that is even still a thing anymore.
It is.
Oh, is it? Well,
yeah.
Do you know what's on it? I feel like The Simpsons is on it, right?
No, it's got a lot of stuff, but I think they're losing Family Guy. Didn't we talk about that? They're losing something major.
If you was in your last episode, I just missed that.
They're losing something popular that they run in reruns, which...
Yeah, it's Family Guy.
That's a bummer.
Oh, yeah, I think they're losing it like the beginning of the next year. I'm not exactly sure when, though.
That sucks, I guess.
That's terrible. I mean, for the show, but I mean, because that's like a partnership that like really made the show what it is. So it's like a big deal for them to not.
Yeah, it's why Family Guy is even still a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's do those references.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so this is my list. The first thing I'll note is I did not include any of Trump family members as references.
Yeah, that's a given.
Yeah, and the second, I did not include every reference in the Senate scene because I didn't care.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
And neither do you. But without further ado, the list of references I picked up on are Chris Christie, Roger Stone, Geico Insurance, George Washington, Truman, George Bush, Sleepy Hollow, Star Wars, Stormy Daniels, Grover Cleveland, Hamilton the Musical, Pirates of the Caribbean, Billy Joel, Putin, Mitch McConnell, Paul Ryan, and Justin Trudeau.
Cool.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
And those are all kind of self-explanatory, so...
Yeah, but one thing about the Sleepy Hollow joke, I'm going to be honest, that was, like, so unfunny.
That was the laziest shit. especially by Family Guy standards.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. That is like the easiest joke that they've thrown out there, besides just like a list of people I hate.
Yeah, it's literally just a scene from the Sleepy Hollow show, but they put funny subtitles under the main guy. It's like, haha, I'm poopy.
Funny poo poo.
Yeah, poo jokes. It's the best.
It's only funny when we do it.
Yeah, we do the funny poo poo.
Not you guys. Back off our turf.
Not you. Although I did like that segment because I just enjoy seeing John Cho.
Well, I'm glad you had fun, but I didn't.
I mean, I didn't have fun. I was like, oh, it's John Cho, and then I went back to hating the scene because it was fucking stupid.
I loved. Yeah, he's not in enough, and I'm glad he got a good bit of stardom with that Star Trek reboot that they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just not in enough.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of movies as is. Hello? Did you cut out? Hello?
Hi. Yeah, I did.
Whoa, you're back. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of movies as is, but I would love to watch more if John Cho is in them.
Right. Or I know he was on it. Well, I guess that this was the show he was on, but I just never watched Sleepy Hollow. And if the subtitles are as Family Guy told me, then I'm just not going to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You've spoiled me on it, Family Guy.
Yeah, fuck you, Family Guy.
You?
I have a note here on my notebook that says, my wife asked me how Trump's hair works once, and I had to explain it to her. And I was like, look, if you just picture it down, you just have to picture Hulk Hogan's hair. Like, that's exactly what he looks like. He has that perfect crown right around. And then he just swoops it up and forward. But if he just let it down, it's exactly Hulk Hogan's hair. It would be probably a little better. He could just do that and have a cap and look like Boris Johnson.
I've never heard the comparison to Hulk Hogan before, but I can kind of see it.
Yeah, if he just put it down, oh my God, it would be dead on. He throws on a bandana, rips a t-shirt off, like, it'd be fan. It would be the best.
Starts running out of the Oval Office yelling about Trumpomania, brother.
Oh my God. Do you take your remdesivir?
Oh, Family Guy.
My God. Are there any of the other references we want?
Was there anything that needed to be explained? I guess there's a reference to Tiffany Trump, and I guess that one needs to be explained a little. She's the kid that you never hear about, and she's apparently the real life Meg, which I'm glad to know that there is a real life Meg out there somewhere.
Yeah, someone really be living like that.
Yeah, I mean, that just makes me, for some reason, comfortable. And there's someone out there I can say "shut up" to with the name Trump, and that makes me feel good.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, there's a really good funny. There's one last funny joke that I noted. When Ivanka, who befriends Meg in the episode, she makes some really funny jokes about her husband Jared, who looks like he's Voldemort from the later, like he's like little young Voldemort. That's exactly what he looks like. But when she's going to introduce Meg to the president, she's like, "Come on, Meg, let me introduce you to the president. He's kind of like my boyfriend." And that's fucking hilarious.
I actually didn't catch that for some reason.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, fat. That's a good joke, though. I like it.
Another thing I didn't like about this episode is I didn't like the recurring like jokes that were essentially, actually, the Trumps are poor. Like, I didn't like how that was like the culminating final insult.
Well, I could see that actually being the thing that I could just see that being the thing. You're not as rich as you say you are. I could see that being a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of other good ways to come at him, and like you don't have that much. And then they also did the same thing with like saying Ivanka's fashion line is like what poor people think rich people look like.
I like that line though. That kind of made me laugh. I'm sorry to betray you like this, Sean, but
well, I'll stand by what I said.
Okay,
I think
I'll stand by what I said, and we can just have a fucking giant chicken fight over it, I guess, at Comic-Con next year.
I guess we can, yeah. When I come up to see you in 3 days to kick your ass over your opinions. That's why I'm getting the hazmat suit. I'll be on the next plane over.
Fuck.
All right. You stay at this exact emotional height right now for the next 3 days. I will be there.
I will be there. Bet on it, motherfucker.
I know where you live.
I have a vague idea of where you live.
I could probably find you if I had to.
I can. Hey, how long are we running? I'm assuming that we're probably close to like 2 hours or something.
Yeah,
we're
should be about 90, an hour and a half.
Yeah, we're an hour and a half in. We're probably gonna wrap it up soon.
I was gonna say, what would you guys like if you guys were gonna rate this one on a scale of like 1 to 10, just as a Family Guy episode? How would you rate this one?
Honestly, towards the bottom. I'd probably give it like a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It's really just more of a novelty episode, really.
I
think that's I feel like that's a good way to define it. I'd probably give it like as just a Family Guy episode, just like a 2.5 or a 3.
I did like the fight.
Yeah, it's a good fight. Well, I think that's just because the satisfaction you get of watching someone punch Trump in the face.
I like the chicken lore that they add in.
Oh,
you know what? I'm a big giant chicken fan. Okay, I'll fucking come out and say it.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I think this episode would have been a lot better if they brought Peter's friends along too, like, and Joe was like a big thin blue liner.
Oh my god!
And then you have Quagmire, and I don't know, like out creeping Donald Trump, and then I don't know, something with Cleveland. Knowing Family Guy, it'd probably be something about racism.
Yeah, like he would hang out with
side.
Hanging out with Herman Cain or whatever.
Oh my god! And Clarence.
They're like Trump just calls
Clarence
him
Thomas.
Trump calls him Ben Carson because that would be funny because all black people look the same.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ben Carson.
Reminds me of my favorite one of my favorite albums, Black Ben Carson.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's by JPEG Mafia. It's it might be technically be a mixtape, but it's not my favorite project of his, but it's really good.
Okay. I thought you just made that up on the fly.
No, dude.
I was gonna congratulate and cancel you.
Oh my god, yeah. Handshake with one hand and a kick in the ass in the other. But he'll just be like, "Why don't you just go over there and stand with Ben Carson and Clarence Thomas? You know, we'll be."
Yeah, I think that would make everything way better.
Yeah, if they had Glenn also grabbing Meg by the pussy, that'd be pretty funny.
Well, I didn't say that.
I feel like there could be a whole episode around Quagmire and Trump just getting to like each other over their perversions.
Yeah.
Trump's like, you know, you like to get peed on by Russian hookers, and Quag is like, that's nothing.
Yeah, see, it would have been great. But no, we didn't get it. We didn't get Megan a Pussycat. I categorize this episode as a lot of missed opportunities.
What we're saying is Sean could have written this episode a lot better.
I could have, and we will.
Yeah, if Sean wrote this, it would be a 10 out of 10. This would be an all-time classic. This would be a return to form for Family Guy.
This would be a 4-hour Joe Rogan podcast crossover.
Yeah, that's right. I do know better than the writers for Family Guy. I'm glad we're finally acknowledging it.
Yeah, they should get you and the Family Guy Funny Moments guy to write an episode.
Yes.
Team up.
I love that guy. He's where I get like half of my.
He's a cool guy.
And we'll get all online voice actors who just do impressions on Call of Duty, like the new Cleveland voice actor does.
Yeah, we'll get Brock Baker to do Joe.
I don't know if he did Call of Duty voices, but I know there is a big like category of I do cartoon character voices in Call of Duty matches.
Yeah, I don't know why that is such a huge thing, but hey, I'm not going to question comedy. Except for Family Guy.
Yeah.
If you can call this comedy.
We get paid the big bucks.
That's right. One day we'll get out of the red.
Yeah, one day. One day.
Hey, I do this on my phone, man. I don't pay to do this.
Well, that makes one of us.
Yeah, we somehow just managed to keep generating expenses.
Speaking of expenses, I think that's gonna wrap up this.
We're gonna kick it over to
Freakin Sweet classic
audio.
That's right. I don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
I forgot to print out the copy. I'm sorry. So we're not getting paid for this episode.
Oh, God damn it. I needed this for food.
Well, so does Nikki.
It
hasn't stopped us yet.
Sean needed this to buy the J Balvin, but he's going to go hungry for another night.
College. Do you know how much college costs in Oklahoma? Like $32 a semester.
That is the dream.
Yeah.
Sean, we should have gone to school in Oklahoma.
We really should have. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. There's still time. So we'll see you in Oklahoma.
Sounds good.
Actually, no, we're not wrapping up yet, though, because we got to tell people where to find you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Really? I don't have any social medias. I don't have a Facebook. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have Instagram. I have a Reddit. You can find me. I'm Black Forest Ham 3789 on Reddit, and I put up a lot of questions on the r/Family Guy subreddit. You can also just find my podcast at Freakin Sweet Family Pod at gmail.com, and we are just the Freakin Sweet Family Guy podcast. It's weekly podcast, just like you guys, going episode by episode. I think you guys are just like 2 episodes ahead of us, so yeah, we're a good combo in my opinion.
Yeah, we started literally like a week before you, from what I saw.
Yeah,
which is weird. How I mean, us, we both independently came to this conclusion. However, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it now. I cannot say for sure that those good old fashioned values independently came up with this. They might have seen us. They might have heard about us and thought we can just come with our bigger fan base and take over the market. But we're not gonna let that happen.
Yeah, them with their fucking thousands of plays on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
I don't remember who it was, but one of them did follow the Funnycast account for a bit. They no longer do.
What the fuck?
They did.
Dude,
I never did anything about it, but
dude, that means they know they stole our idea. I'm just gonna say it.
I think that might have been like a discovery of us, or a rediscovery, because there's no way they came to that the Family Guy podcast option on their own. No, that's something only smart college guys like us do, and also Ian, who's also a smart college guy. Just he didn't go to college.
You literally messaged me.
Or doesn't go.
I was in the middle of one of my 3-hour-long lectures. We took a break. You said, you want to start a Family Guy podcast?
Yeah, we're just smart city boys.
And I live in a city of like 20,000 people, so
a city is a city.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's nice. It's very well laid out in a grid system, so it's easy to drive around. That's about the best I can say about my city.
That's pretty cool, though. I don't got that.
I do like a good grid.
It's pretty nice, but it's probably not as fun as being LA adjacent. But it's okay. But well, I think, boys, this has been a rousing success. I think we've given the administration a good razzing, as they would say, and I think we can all safely say that the right thing to do would be to vote your conscience this coming November 3rd.
Yeah, vote your conscience. You know, if you're voting Biden, vote Biden. If you don't live in a swing state, vote third party if you want to.
I'm going to be sending a message.
Yes, send a personally written message to the Trump administration saying that you are a son of a bitch, but don't threaten him. But also write in Hunter Biden.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
He's got a fat hog, and I appreciate that.
Just think of the headline. Seriously, think of the headline the day after he loses the election. Just think about it. You're fired, Donald Trump. Just keep that in your mind and go vote for Biden. God damn it.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Right? That'll be the day.
That'll be the day. Ian, thank you for joining us and for having us.
Absolutely. Yeah. Same to you. Backwards and forwards and sideways.
And every which way. We will be in touch about that Star Wars episode.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time.